Hey friends, this is another episode of For Such a Time as This. Today I want to talk about worship. Is your heart engaged in worship during this time? Worship is about what you love. It's about how you live your life. It's who you are before an almighty God. Jesus talks about worship in the greatest commandment. And so in Matthew 22, verses 37, he says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." And to be honest, I'm missing that collective worship. The part where we gather together and lift our voices and we sing, "Holy, holy, holy." And worthy is the Lamb. But Jesus is saying that it's more about our heart, about loving God with our entire heart, soul, and mind. But that's something that we can't forget when we come to worship. That it's less about the experience and more about our internal state. And that there's things in our life that are being exposed right now that we may love more than God, that are taking the place of bringing the glory that he deserves. And every time that we give something other than God the glory, we lose. That we somehow convince ourselves that if we have that thing, that person, or the old circumstances, that we will be satisfied. But Jesus is saying the exact opposite. He's saying that you need to learn how to love me. You need to learn how to love me with your entire heart, soul, and mind. That is true worship. Isaac Watts says this: "The great God values not the service of men and women, if the heart not be in it. The Lord sees and judges the heart. He has no regard to the outward forms of worship if there is no inward adoration, if no devout affection can be employed therein. It is therefore a matter of infinite importance to have the whole heart engaged steadfastly for God." So again, my question is your entire heart engaged in worship? That this is a daily battle for all of us, that we need to come before him. We need to lay our idols aside so that we can give God the glory that he deserves. And as we long for the past, as we long for that collective worship, let's not miss what true worship is all about. Let's worship God with everything that we have. Let's apply the gospel to those areas of our life that we're falling short. Let's come before him and let's lift him up and praise the holy name of Jesus.